What's up, guys? Amino 6000 over here, and this is gonna be more of a unscripted video. Yeah, I just wanted to make a video with regards to my thoughts on live action One Piece season 2 over on Netflix. Yeah, it came out during the fast, so I never really got to make a video on it. But yeah, when it came out, I was watching it with the wife, and funny enough, right, when season 1 came out, the wife and I we weren't married that time, but that was in 2023 when it first came out. And then she was watching it. That was her introduction to One Piece at the time. And then after that, she started watching the anime with me. Because she has the hindsight now as well, she's almost like me. She pinpoints certain things and nitpicks it and she'll be like, oh snap, they included this. Oh, they never included that. But wait, why not? They're not including that. Oh snap, they later included that later on. So it's kind of like that, you know. She knows what to expect, but she wants to see how the live action is going to put a spin on it. Yeah, it was a really wonderful experience watching it with her. Yeah, it was awesome, man. Like, they knocked it out of the park with season 2, man. I don't know where to start, like, because it's gonna be an unscripted video. I'm gonna be all over the place, so do forgive me. Where do I start, man? Where do I start? I'll start with the characters. Iñaki as Luffy, he did an amazing job. There's just one thing I noticed about him. It's not more so a complaint, more of a nitpick. But I noticed that his voice has deepened throughout the years compared to season 1. Because leading up to season 2, I was watching certain scenes of season 1 where he was going up against Arlong or where he was recruiting Zoro and such. I watched certain scenes of it and I noticed like his voice was more higher pitched in season 1 compared to season 2, but that's more of a nitpick more than anything else. Aside from that, he does an amazing job. He encapsulates Luffy quite well. And Luffy's a lot of people have said this, Luffy is a hard character to interpret into live action. It's quite tough to do something like that because Luffy's one of a kind, man. He has such an endearing personality. The way Miyaki does it, he does it in his own way, his own spin, but in a solid way, man. I love the way he does it. McKinney with Zoro, he does an amazing job. He upped his game, man. The guy's looking twice as jacked compared to season 1. He's killing it. I love Zoro, man. Yeah, he has more personality in season 2 as well. I love it. Nami killing it as well. She was awesome in season 1 and in season 2. Actually, she was killing it. Sanji also outshines himself, especially when he goes up against Baroque Works, the Unluckies, and then he goes undercover as Mr. Prince. I love that. Usopp really surprised me though. He really raised his game in season 2, man. He did an amazing job. Yeah, and especially when he was standing his ground when the giants were fighting and you were declaring his dream, what his dream is, what he wants to be, the bravest warrior of the sea, and their ideology falls in line with his dream. I think it goes quite well, man. He knocked it out of the park. Chopper. I have to mention Chopper. They did Chopper so well, man. I was actually concerned of how they're going to portray Chopper in live action because obviously they need to make him CGI. He's a human reindeer boy. Yeah, he did it quite well, man. They did it quite well. His actress who voice acts him, I forgot her name now. It's Michaela or something. She did an amazing job. Her voice, her natural voice sounds like Chopper. She's perfect for that role. A few side characters as well. Vivi, Miss, what's her name? I forgot her Baroque Works name, but Vivi, she does an amazing job as well. A lot of people were giving her a lot of hate because she's not the same color as the Vivi from the manga and anime. She's more of an Indian. She's dark in complexion. People had a problem with that. They're like, oh, this is not my Vivi. But then after her performance, a lot of people were like, like a lot of people saying on the internet, oh, she encapsulates Vivi's character really well. And I'm gonna be honest with I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not a big fan of Vivi. She's not one of my favorite characters from the anime and manga. She was really annoying. I ain't gonna lie, man. That whole thing, stop fighting, shut the hell up, man. No one likes you. But anyway, yeah, Vivi was actually pretty cool, man. She encapsulates the character of Vivi quite well. She has a bit of an accent, that UK-like accent, which she portrays the regality of Vivi quite well. You can see she's a nobleman. She comes from royalty. The way she treats people, yeah, she does an amazing job. Miss All Sunday Robin, Nico Robin. Oh man, what's the chick's name who plays Obiva, something like that. Sure, she does an amazing job. She looks like Robin. She looks a lot like Nico Robin, man. Yeah, they found a perfect casting. That's the thing about perfect castings within this adaptation, man. Most of the 99.9% of the actors, perfect casting, man. They did an amazing job, and Robin is one of them. That scene when she walks into Marine base and just kills a whole bunch of Marines. Pardon me. That was awesome. Yeah, she does an amazing job. She kills it on screen every time she's on. We had a brief moment with him, but Joe Magna something, I don't know his name. I'm sorry guys, I'm butchering these names like crazy. Him as Crocodile. He shows up in the very last episode, but bloody hell, he's got that presence, he's got that laugh, and he just has that look, man. Yo, I can't wait to see him in season 3. Luffy versus Crocodile is gonna be fire, man. I cannot wait to see the sand effects that's gonna go all over the place. Smoker, they did well. Smoker's awesome. I mentioned sand effects, so I started thinking about the smoke effects of Smoker. Tashigi is awesome. Garp shows up again. Kobe. Yeah, a lot of the characters have also had a lot of glow ups. You can see they've been working out. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Kobe. They have a little bit of muscle mass on their body. You can see it. Yeah, the characters are awesome. The story is pretty much in line with the anime. What do I say more about this? There is a little bit of change here and there with regards to the story though, because I mentioned hindsight before. They killed it with hindsight, man. They did an amazing job with regards to that. Is because the anime is about 1,000 episodes plus. They have the ability to pull from later parts in the series and add it into the beginning parts as well, like in the early stages. Even though we're in lockdown, they brought the conversation that Roger had with Garp over in Marineford. They brought that all the way back to lockdown, which is fitting the place where, because lockdown is the place that Roger got executed. The conversation that Roger had with Garp just before he got executed in Impel Down. Well, they had the conversation in Impel Down, but anyway, the conversation of Roger asking Garp if he can look after his son, and then the camera swiftly cutting away to Luffy after that, makes first-time watchers and those who don't know anything about One Piece. If you're watching that for the first time, you're probably going to be thinking, wait, is Luffy actually the son of Roger? But they played that scene up really well, man. I loved how they cut away to Luffy after that. But they played it so well. But obviously they're referring to Ace, Luffy's other sorry, my inner color is coming out. Luffy's other brother. Yes, they were playing into that. Yeah, he's probably gonna come into season 3. I can't wait to see that. But yeah, he's actually the son of Roger, not Luffy, in case y'all wondering. Yeah, I shouldn't be giving spoilers like this out, man. This is crazy. But I'm sorry if y'all, if I spoiled it for any of y'all. I'm going off the whim right here. I'm shooting from the hip, as they say. Yeah. And Bartolomeo. Oh, how could I forget Bartolomeo, man? This is a character that shows up in episode 600 plus, around there, where Luffy's fighting in the Colosseum over in Dressrosa. He meets for Bartolomeo, but Bartolomeo is actually a fanboy of Luffy, and then he later reveals that he was actually present in Lockdown, witnessing Luffy's execution. But what I love is that because we're in Lockdown now in the live action, they brought that entire scene forward, and they basically made Luffy interact with with Bartolomeo. That was cool, man. I love the fact that they did that. Captain Buggy was there as well. James Warden, I think his name is, or James Ward. I can't remember the actor that plays Buggy. He kills it, man. He does an amazing job. He's got so much charisma, and he makes you kind of terrified of clowns, man. I'm not gonna lie. He kills it out of the park. Alvida, the chick that plays Alvida, she obviously ate a devil fruit that slimmed her down. The fact that the actor also lost weight to play that at all, she kills it, man. She kills it. Yeah, I'm just saying that a lot. They all killed it. They're doing awesome. They all killed it. The set design, the towns, the special effects, all looking cool. The story of the whale, Laboon. Oh my God, Victor. Oh, that was sad, man. That was sad. That's another thing of hindsight. They brought the backstory of Brooke. They showed Brooke in the live action. That was awesome. I wonder if they're actually going to put Brooke probably in season 3 or season 4, if I come to think of it. Probably season 4. Because I'm assuming season 4, wait, maybe not season 4. Maybe season 4 will be Sky Island and Water 7. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I do hope they can bring Brooke a little bit forward. Maybe tweak things a little bit here and there. I can't wait to see Frankie in the live action. Frankie's one of my favorite Straw Hats. Frankie and Zorro, my 2 favorites, and then Sanji. I love Brooke as well. Heck, I love all of them. I love Jinbei as well. Oh, I think that's a spoiler, man. Jinbei only joins it later on. But anyway, too much of spoilers right there. What else do I say? Mention the characters as set pieces. Yeah, the overall pacing of the show, better than season 1. The pacing was awesome. Season 1's pacing was a little bit convoluted. I wasn't too happy with it because they cut through the main story of Luffy and the crew, then they cut away to Kobe and Garp playing checkers or whatever that game was they were playing, or Mahjong. I can't remember what was it they were playing now. I must watch that again. But yeah, that kind of broke the tension for me in between. Wasn't really happy with that, but I'm glad they improved on the pacing. They were cutting back and forth with Luffy and the crew and Baroque Works and Smoker and Tashigi, but they did it quite well. They really mastered it this time around, man. Wapol, the actor for Wapol as well. Yeah, they did his iron jaw quite well. I was actually wondering how they're gonna do that. Are they even gonna add that iron jaw? They actually did it. They knocked it out of the park. I mentioned Chopper earlier as well. Chopper's multiple forms that he has. We only saw 3 of it. The brain point, which is the small form he's always in. The heavy point, which he looks like a human. And his deer point, I think it's called deer point, or his normal form, where he looks like a normal reindeer. We only saw the 3. They were teasing the rest of his transformations where at the end of the season, when he whipped out the rumble balls, he takes that and then he unlocks a new transformation. Yeah, they really did an amazing job, man. Yeah, that's my thoughts on One Piece live action season 2. Is that everything I wanted to mention? I mentioned Lockdown, I mentioned the whale. I forgot to mention Crocus, the old man who's looking after the whale. The doctor from Roger's crew. They did him perfectly, man. I love the fact that he has an Irish accent. Sure. I never thought Crocus would have an Irish accent, but yeah, it's just so befitting for his character. I love it. Captain Yorkie as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mentioned all the... Yeah. All in all... Oh, Mr. 3! Oh, man. How could I forget Mr. 3? And Miss Golden Week. Yeah. Yo. I'm actually upset with myself right now. Mr. 3. Look. Leading up to the series, I was clowning on this man. I didn't know he was gonna have it in him, man. Because... I wasn't clowning on him for the position of Mr. 3. I was clowning on him because he was going to play M. Bison in Street Fighter as well. Which is kind of weird because M. Bison's supposed to be some Jack mercenary soldier looking dude. And here we have, yeah, Mr. 3, you know. But, I will say, he made Mr. 3 look so intimidating. And I love it. He did an amazing job, man. Yeah, he killed it. He killed it. Yeah, the fact that they made his skin all white and pale because of the candle wax. Pardon me. Yeah, because of the candle wax that he has going on, his candle wax powers. Wow, they did an amazing job with him, man. They made him terrifying. They made Miss Golden Week terrifying. I saw people online saying, "Oh, she wasn't supposed to be terrifying. Why are they making her play with dolls and that?" Like, yeah, look, Miss Golden Week is a character that's only going to show up once anyway. They needed to make her character stand out and terrifying, and the viewer to recognize, okay, this chick is a threat, and they did that perfectly. They did it perfectly, man. I have no qualms about the dolls that she plays with. Got no qualms with Mr. 3. He did an amazing job in his role. I think that's all of them. That's all of them. Well, there were a few side characters as well. One of my favorite scenes in Logtown was when when Zara was trying to get a new sword. No, I said sword. There again, my inner color coming out. When Zara was trying to get a new sword, and then he threw the sword up into the sky. Kitetsu the third, I think it was, one of the curse was a mono blade. Throws it up into the sky and wanted to see if he was gonna chop his arm. That was a cool scene, man. I remember freaking out when I first saw it in the anime. I was like, Zara's my favorite character, man. Well, at the time he was my favorite character, not anymore. That goes to Trafalgar Law. I love him, man. But anyway, when I saw that, I was like, yo, Zara's my favorite character, man. I love him. And they did it quite well. That the swordsman salesman, what's his name? Ipan Matsu, I think his name is. Perfect casting. They did him perfectly. Yeah, no qualms whatsoever. Those were perfect scenes, man. You can see I'm a huge One Piece fan. I always say it. It's my favorite anime. I was geeking out when Season 2 came out. When I was watching Season 2, the wife and I were like, whoa, what's this dude doing here? What's Bartolomeo doing here? Smoker looks badass on the bellow bike that he drives. I forgot the name of that thing. I think it's called the bellower bike. Yo, but Smoker was cool, man. He looks a bit like Henry Cavill. For a split second, I thought it was him, but then, like, once you zoom in, you're like, nah, it's not him, you know. He just has that perfect chin and all. Yeah, that jawline. He looks a bit like Cavill over there. One thing I do want to mention as well, I love the representation that they have as well. The representation within the One Piece anime, the One Piece live action, absolutely adored it. I'm a South African myself, for those who don't know. The fact that they use so many South Africans as part of the casting as well, yo, it was pretty cool. One of the giants especially, I think it was Dory. I think it was Dory and not Bragi. Yeah, the one with the long black beard. I always get confused between the two. But you could hear that he's a Boer, an Afrikaner, one of our fellow South Africans, man. He knocked it out of the He knocked it out of the park. Yeah, unscripted videos, man. Yeah, I should make more of these, you know. I just go on a tangent and speak what's on my mind, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, that's what, I love the representation. Flippin' awesome, man. Flippin' awesome. Shout out to my South Africans in the series. And yeah, that's all I've got to say on the live action Season 2 of One Piece, man. I cannot wait to see Season 3. Netflix has been killing it. They've been killing it with the I won't say all the adaptations, but they did an amazing job with One Piece. They are faithful to the source material. You can see that Ichiro Oda has his hand in the pudding, and he's been coaching the staff quite well on what they need to do, what they need to add, and what they need to exclude. Yeah, he did an amazing job. They did an amazing job. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to the actors as well, who just did an amazing job on the series entirely. I absolutely love it. Can't wait to see Season 3. Can't wait to see Crocodile in action. Can't wait to see Ace. Can't wait to see King Cobra. Yo, he looked really cool in the Reverie flashbacks. He looked really cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see them all in action, man. I can't wait to see when Robin joins the crew. That should be awesome. That should be enticing. I wonder how Season 3 gonna end. Is it gonna end with Crocodile's defeat? Or is it gonna end with them going to Sky Island? Something to think about. Cannot wait. So yeah, that's a video from me, Mino6000, Minhaj from Mino6000 channel. And I'll be signing out, man. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back with another video real soon. Peace.